What's going on, everybody? It is Irregular Side Night again for another Tower of God summoning video. I know this one is super duper duper late. We are summoning for Donghae Hatz, as well as Yuri, but I really couldn't decide who to summon for first. I'm looking through their skills, and both of them are kind of interesting. With the way that he kind of boosts himself, and with the way that she kind of boosts herself. Um, so I think I'm going to summon for both of them, and whichever one I get first, that'll determine who I go for their ignition weapon. Um, so I mean, both physical DPS, both probably pretty good damage dealers. She doesn't really sacrifice any of her HP, but she does um, decrease the attack of the enemy. It's just I couldn't I can't quite figure out which one I want the most. Whenever Yuri dropped, I wasn't really that excited about her. I'm a little bit more excited about Donghae Hatz than Yuri, uh, but I don't know. She seems a little bit more useful, but we'll go ahead and start the video off with some daily summons. I like to save these up for these videos, specifically just to kind of warm up and um, let you all know that you can actually save them up. Um, but I'm a huge fan of warm up summons, and that's why I'll do a couple of the dailies and do a couple of these regulars, see what happens, just to get the wheels turning. But this is our first that might determine something. Of course, I still don't have Bonbon and Dorsey, and Hawking dropped recently as well, and I don't have him. So let's just go ahead and start with Yuri. Um, like I said, not too excited about either of these units, but having them will be better than not. So, that's the principle in most of these gacha games is there for a reason. You summon because eventually they may become useful. For the most part, even with these epic units, having them at T6, it's just useful, especially in tower, especially in times when you need just a very particular set of skills in game times. But I don't know, Yuri doesn't look like she wants to come today. I know I have a lot of tickets, so we'll do a few for her, and hopefully she'll drop. Let's see. And as you can see, most of these units that we're getting are already T6. So let's move on to Donghae Hatz. Let's see. Hopefully, Hatz's Gate will give me a little bit more luck. See, we start off with luck with Hatz's Gate. I guess Donghae Hatz is gonna be where we sit. Welcome to the team, Hawking. I'll have to find a use for them. I've seen a lot of people have T6 them and been using them in arena more than anything else. But the more the merrier on that one. I'm gonna be summoning a lot. So as you can see, a lot of my epics are already T6. So I'm sure at some point he'll join the crowd. Gives me a little bit of something to be excited for when it comes to seeing epic units drop. Okay, what do we have here? Let it be something new. Donghae Hatz it is. And that was quick. And I don't know if the way the summoning is set up in this game, is the more you summon in general with a specific type of tickets, the more likely you're going to get a legendary character. So I don't know if that was luck on the fact of Donghae Hatz. And of course we have to go for Donghae because it's a legendary unit. You have to have their ignition weapon. So we'll cross our fingers here. But I don't know if that was luck specifically for Donghae Hatz or if that was just, it was time for a new legendary to drop. But it's kind of hard for me to tell. I wasn't counting the number of summons that I was doing, obviously. So that's just not something that I really keep up with. T6 on regular Donghae is already done. That's just not something that I really keep up with. As far as the number of summons that I'm doing in a particular ticket type, I'm just going, to get what I get. So we just keep plugging away at these ignition weapons, man. I know I have, a lot of important ones, but they are like a tough thing to worry about in this game. You can get really deep and get absolutely nothing when it comes to these ignition weapons. I haven't done a bad job on camera with ignition weapons, so hopefully my YouTube luck comes into play here, but it doesn't look like it. You just keep getting, and the good thing about getting all of these dupes is the little purple thing, and when I got a few more tickets just in case my luck will be good. I have some diamonds that I can use to get a few more tickets. I didn't use all of them because, again, not super duper excited about either one of these units. I just having a legendary unit without its, okay, this is a unit, this is not an ignition weapon. Let it be something. Nope. I was saying let it be someone useful, but Yuri is not that. I don't think I've really used him outside of very niche things. And I have Sensei, so as far as tanks go, do have a couple of other tickets to use. I guess, you probably shouldn't talk about characters like that. Great in the story. I mean, one of my favorite characters, but as far as in-game usefulness, he's really not the one, especially now. He's pretty quickly outclassed as far as being a tank. Okay, we have an ignition weapon here with a regular ticket. I don't have her, and I've seen a few people use her in Arena, but I don't have her. And that's one of the first or second ignition weapons that I've had that I don't have a unit for. I just T6 and more units if I haven't. I think I T6'd him earlier in this video. He'll prove to be useful at some point. Another unit popping up. Who do we have here? Two coons right next to each other. Great. I barely use him either, especially, since Albeda's around. I don't really... Coon again. I don't really use legendary Kun, white mirror Kun for anything. Because Alveda, use her for everything. Enough Kuns for the day. Please and thank you. Can I at least get another? Can I get another Hakim? And another thing about all of these regular, epic, rare, and uncommon ignition weapons, you can, of course, fuse them. But yeah, no luck on this video. And of course, thank you all for watching. Catch you all in the next summon video.